What is up, guys? Gronk here for another live commentary. This is a preview for tonight's WWE Monday Night Raw. This video is a gameplay of the Uso brothers versus Team Rhodes Scholars. In real life, the Usos will challenge the Shield this Sunday at WWE Money in the Bank for the Tag Team Championships. In this video, I'm just going to run through the preview for Raw that's posted on WWE.com, the 5-point preview, and give my thoughts on it. And I'll give my thoughts on the Raw matches for Money in the Bank, the matches that feature Raw superstars, and then on Friday I'll give a SmackDown preview, previewing that night's SmackDown and the SmackDown matches at Money in the Bank. So first, the WWE 5-point preview has: is Ryback truly shaken up or just playing possum to Chris Jericho? Ryback and Chris Jericho have been feuding for a few weeks now. I don't understand why at all. I guess they want to have Ryback win a feud. He hasn't won a feud in a while, really. He lost to Mark Henry at WrestleMania. He lost the feud to John Cena ultimately, and he just keeps losing. That's the thing about Ryback. For some reason, WWE always has him lose on pay-per-view. When he challenged CM Punk for the WWE Championship, first the referee, which turned out to be Brad Maddox, screwed him the championship. Like the referee low-blowed Ryback during the Shell Shock. This was back in Hell in a Cell, or it was sometime last year. And then Ryback got a rematch, and the Shield debuted and attacked him, costing him the match at Survivor Series. So Ryback just keeps losing in big matches. I don't know why WWE does that, but tonight I guess they'll further the feud between Ryback and Chris Jericho. I don't know how, but I don't get why they're feuding. I guess Jericho will put Ryback over. Jericho will lose at Money in the Bank, my prediction, and I don't know where Ryback will go from there. I don't know where he can go. The rumored match for SummerSlam is John Cena versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship, maybe adding in Mark Henry or Ryback as a triple threat match. I don't know what will happen there. Second, it has time run out on Vicky Guerrero's controversial stewardship of Raw. Right now, Vicky Guerrero is the general manager of Monday Night Raw, or like the interim general manager or whatever. So I guess tonight Stephanie McMahon will conduct a job review or performance evaluation for Vicky Guerrero. I don't think that they're going to have it be something like, oh, now Vicky's the full-time general manager. I think they're going to have Vicky Guerrero be fired as a general manager. Vicky might return to a manager role kind of deal, like being a manager for a wrestler, maybe a tag team, as she was with Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger. We'll see what happens there. Vicky Guerrero, I find her annoying, but I'm supposed to as a fan. She seems annoying whenever she yells, and she is supposed to do that, so I guess she's doing her job correctly. But I don't like her, but I'm not supposed to, and no fans are really supposed to like her. But next it says, will any partnerships suffer going into Money in the Bank like Cody Rhodes and Damian Sandow have? I think that means, well, there aren't really any partnerships, at least in the Monday Night Raw Money in the Bank match. There's Christian, Randy Orton, Rob Van Dam, Kane, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, and Sheamus. Daniel Bryan and Kane were a tag team, but then they broke up, so now there really aren't any partnerships or tag teams or friendships in this Money in the Bank match. So I don't know why that's posted. Maybe a partnership will form and then it'll break apart at Money in the Bank. I don't know. When I look at the list of participants, again, Kane and Bryan were tag team partners, but Kane, Daniel Bryan, and Randy Orton have a three-way kind of feud going. Otherwise, I look and see Sheamus, CM Punk, Rob Van Dam, and Christian, and I don't really think any of them are going to have either a feud or a... Well, I think I could easily see CM Punk feuding with Rob Van Dam. That'd be awesome, but I don't think that's where WWE's heading with this. But I don't know. Tonight I think we'll see another kind of segment where all of the Raw Money in the Bank participants are in the ring at once and they talk again. Maybe there will be a tag team match. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think they could do that because it wouldn't divide evenly, so they couldn't do a 6-man tag team match or an 8-man tag team match. So I don't know what they're going to do. They could have a triple threat match with 3 of the participants. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Next, it says, will Paul Heyman try to guilt trip CM Punk back into his fold, and will tensions rise as a result? So CM Punk has been not feuding with Paul Heyman, but CM Punk is rumored to be supposed to be feuding with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar returned to Monday Night Raw and F5 to CM Punk a couple weeks ago, and now CM Punk is semi-feuding with Curtis Axel, who stole a win from Punk on Raw last week. This week, I could easily see CM Punk facing Curtis Axel because Brock Lesnar's not going to be there, but we'll see what happens there. I think Heyman will physically turn on Punk. I don't think he's going to keep acting as Punk's best friend. I think next time we see Brock Lesnar, Heyman's going to turn on CM Punk, and it's going to be an actual rivalry. I'm pretty sure that CM Punk and Brock Lesnar are going to have a match at SummerSlam. I wouldn't think that Brock Lesnar would win that because Brock is a part-time star and CM Punk is a full-time star. But last year they had The Rock beat John Cena, and back then Rock was a part-time star and Cena was a full-time star. But then this year they did have Cena defeat The Rock. I don't know if Punk or Lesnar is going to win. Lastly, the Wyatt family is going to debut, and WWE has on their preview, it's likely the Wyatt family's actions will speak volumes once they make their arrival. The WWE is strongly hyping the Wyatt family. They've been showing their trailers and vignettes for the Wyatt family for weeks, and obviously, if you haven't seen them, or I don't know if you guys watch wrestling, but the vignettes or trailers or the videos for the Wyatt family, whatever you want to call them, are really creepy. It's these three guys in the middle of the woods or in a cabin kind of place, like in a rocking chair, and most of the time it's Bray Wyatt talking in a really creepy voice, but sometimes it'll have other members of the Wyatt family wearing like a sheep kind of mask. It's really creepy. I watch NXT, and that's where the Wyatt family was before tonight when they're going to debut on the main TV program, Monday Night Raw. I watched the Wyatt family down there in the developmental program, and I think it's probably going to be pretty similar to what we see on Monday Night Raw. Not tonight, but just in general. It's going to be a stable, like the Shield, because that's how the Wyatt family operates down in NXT. They just gang attack somebody, and then it'll turn into a six-man tag team match, just like the Shield. I don't think that the Wyatt family should be on Raw. I think the Wyatt family should mainly be on SmackDown, because now you have the Wyatt family and the Shield both on Monday Night Raw, so there are two big heel stable groups on Monday Night Raw, and now there needs to be a face group, in my opinion, to take down at least one of these heel groups. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how long the Shield will remain a group. They've been around since November or so, and now it's July of the next year. Stables usually don't last too long. The Shield holds all the titles right now: the United States Champion Dean Ambrose and the Tag Team Champions Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. I bet the Shield are going to break up in the near future, because now there's the Wyatt family. Speaking of the Shield defend the Tag Team Championships at Money in the Bank against the Uso brothers, who are in this match. I think that we'll see some sort of interaction or match with the Usos and the Shield tonight, just to build up the match there. I made a SmackDown preview last week, which had this match, the Usos versus Team Rhodes Scholars, and I'll try to say some of what I said there here. That video did not publish on YouTube, as back then I did not validate my account or verify my account, and I couldn't post 30-minute videos. That video was 30 minutes, so it never uploaded. And I talked about Money in the Bank and SmackDown last week on that video, but as I said, that never uploaded. So I think the Shield are a very good tag team. The Shield is a very good tag team, yeah. I think that Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins nicely complement each other's differences. Seth Rollins is a very good wrestler. He used to be Tyler Black on the independent scene. And Roman Reigns is very strong. He's a good big man. He can move around the ring very well. He can go high flying when needed, but that's not his style, so he doesn't do that consistently. I think the Usos got pushed too soon. They've been around since 2009. They were pushed when they were originally around. They had a run of the Tag Team Championships back then, but then they were reduced to jobbing on Superstars and Main Event. And now they're getting pushed again. I'm almost positive it's because The Rock is their cousin, or there's definitely some sort of relationship there in terms of like a bloodline, and The Rock is the reason why the Usos are getting pushed back then and are getting pushed again now. Oh, ouch. That was a big time throw up Samoan drop. I don't know exactly what it's called. But I highly doubt that the Usos are going to win at Money in the Bank. I really don't think the WWE is going to put the Usos over the Shield. The Shield they've been pushing since November. The Usos only have been getting pushed recently since last month at most, but the past few weeks. Well, yeah, the last month or so. But for Money in the Bank, I think that either CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, or Rob Van Dam will win. No one else really needs it. I could see them going, WWE going with Christian, but they're doing, and it could be a Christian's like last run as World Heavyweight Champion kind of thing. But I think that's what they're doing with Mark Henry. Mark Henry faces John Cena at Money in the Bank, and I honestly think Henry could win. I don't know. Cena's been champion since WrestleMania. Usually, except for CM Punk's long reign as being champion, WWE does not use long-term championship reigns, so I could easily see Mark Henry winning, and then at some point him dropping the title to a younger star, putting that star over, and that guy would ideally be a face, so then the next face is established in Monday Night Raw instead of a heel, which Mark Henry is. But I don't think Christian will win. Randy Orton doesn't need it. He could do he can have a feud. He doesn't need Money in the Bank. Kane, I don't think they're gonna have him be World Heavyweight Champion or WWE Champion again. He's really aging. He's probably nearing the end of his career. Sheamus, again, I don't think he needs it. He's young. He can easily become champion anytime, and he doesn't need Money in the Bank. And the same argument can be said for CM Punk. CM Punk definitely does not need Money in the Bank. He used to be champion for 450 something days, 430 something days, something like that. Recent memory, not record, was most in recent memory. Daniel Bryan definitely could. I think Bryan needs it the most. Bryan won Money in the Bank in 2011, then was World Heavyweight Champion, then lost to Sheamus at WrestleMania in something like 18 seconds. Or I could see Rob Van Dam winning. Rob Van Dam is returning to WWE for the first time since 2007 part-time. He returned in 2009, I think, or 2010 to the Royal Rumble, but he wasn't on WWE after that. He went to TNA. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys are wrestling fans, let me know, because I don't know if any of you guys do watch wrestling. Let me know who you guys think will win. Maybe you guys will start watching wrestling because of my videos. That'd be pretty cool, and then you guys can give me your feedback about what you like or dislike about wrestling, or Monday Night Raw, whatever you want to do. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe.